Warning: what you are about to watch may make you question everything you thought you knew. Viewer discretion is advised.
Battle to define everything that happens on the internet in terms of traditional things the law understands. Is sharing a video on BitTorrent like shoplifting from a movie?
This is your last chance.
Or is it like loaning a videotape?
After this, there is no turning back.
Is reloading a webpage
You take
over
the
and over
blue
again
pill.
like a peaceful
The
virtual
story ends.
or a violent
You wake up in your bed and
smashing of
believe whatever you want to.
Is the freedom of
You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Greetings, sleepers. Jeffrey Epstein was not a financier who stumbled into intelligence work. He was an asset identified in childhood by an OSS veteran, cultivated through elite institutional access, funded through the mega group, private capital in the United States in support of Israel, equipped with Israeli surveillance infrastructure, given American defense-contractor communications architecture, embedded between a CIA-lineage defense titan's ranch on a ranch sold to him by the then-sitting governor of New Mexico, and protected unto death by the son of the man who first found him. After combing through the Justice Department's publicly available files on Jeffrey Epstein for months, veteran journalist Alisa Valdes-Rodriguez came to a striking conclusion on Tuesday that the disgraced financier's communications infrastructure suggests ties to U.S. intelligence. Epstein was CIA, Valdes-Rodriguez bluntly claimed in the headline of her latest report published Tuesday, citing the Advanced Communications Network at his New Mexico compound as proof. There is no public confirmation from the CIA, the Justice Department, or any official source that Epstein worked for or was an asset of U.S. intelligence. Valdes-Rodriguez had previously uncovered that Epstein's New Mexico compound, formerly known as Zoro Ranch, was outfitted with a private microwave communications link, a military-grade communications channel that appears to still be maintained by the property's new owner, former GOP candidate and billionaire businessman Don Huffines, a strong ally of President Donald Trump. Valdes-Rodriguez has uncovered that Zoro Ranch was likely built by Bradbury Stam, a major U.S. government-linked contractor that does not build individual homes, and she has also exposed high-ranking officials for their previously undisclosed ties with the wealthy financier. Those revelations, combined with reporting from journalist Kate Justice suggesting Epstein may have been recruited as a CIA asset as a teenager, with the help of Donald Barr, father of Trump's former Attorney General William Barr. The files were always public. The documents were always there. The story was always visible to anyone who looked, Valdes-Rodriguez wrote. Valdes-Rodriguez also highlighted a telling email exchange Epstein had just over 3 years before his death in jail while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. The NYC medical examiner ruled it a suicide. In March of 2016, Epstein communicated with an individual named William, who Valdes-Rodriguez identified as being Bill Patterson, a New Mexico businessman and owner of Patterson Ranch Airport in Santa Fe, about setting up an internet connection for Zoro Ranch. Of the options available, Epstein chose the most difficult option, one that Patterson said would require incredibly expensive industrial/military-grade equipment. The silver lining of choosing the most difficult option, Valdes-Rodriguez explained, was that it would make interception of communications effectively impossible. The documents recording that choice, and everything that followed, are sitting in the DOJ's publicly available Epstein file archive. They have been there since the files were released. Almost no one has read them, Valdes-Rodriguez wrote. What they reveal is not merely a connectivity decision. It is the operational signature of an intelligence asset building covered communications infrastructure, surrounded by the men who built him, protected by the institutions that owned him, and connected, literally, through a satellite uplink with direct-to-orbit authorization to wherever his handlers needed the data to go. The standard framing of Jeffrey Epstein as a Mossad asset is well supported. Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine's father, sold Israeli backdoored Promise software to Sandia National Laboratories in 1985. His eldest daughter, Christine Maxwell, built the FBI's post-9/11 counterterrorism data warehouse through her company Gilead. Isabel Maxwell, Christine's twin sister, co-founded ComTouch with Israeli Unit 8200 alumni. Ghislaine ran the human intelligence operation. The Israeli intelligence network around both Maxwell and Epstein is documented and substantial. But the intelligence infrastructure supporting Epstein and Maxwell at Zoro Ranch points somewhere else, or somewhere additional. It points the United States military intelligence, plain and simple. The contractor who built his encrypted link to orbit is American, headquartered in Georgia, and now holds a Missile Defense Agency contract. The satellite uplink was authorized by an American FCC license. The project was managed out of a New York office. The man who recruited Epstein as a child served in the American OSS, and his own son was in charge of the Federal Justice Department when Epstein died, or didn't. In its custody. The man whose ranch provided the ideal relay point was OSS, built American missile guidance systems and military drones. And just up the road, another former OSS guy, Carl Ingber, sold his New Mexico ranch to the strangest duo of all time, Donald Rumsfeld and Dan Rather. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Greetings, world. We are Legion. Unite as one. Wait, sorry.